All right, it's been one heck of a week, and watch my words. Listen to me clearly. I think this week we've come out better. Hear me out. Okay, first issue of the week is the Pacman situation. You know, I personally, I like the guy. If I was on the team with him, I would be behind the guy, trying to get that guy help. Personally, I want the guy to get help. However, I don't think I want him back. I don't want him back. And I could tell, during that game, every time the camera went on Pacman, I was just like, Urgh. Because you're messing up my team, man. This is business. You can't mess up my team by making bad decisions. I can understand if stuff happens. Stuff happens. But you can't. You can't mess up my team making bad decisions. And I've thought through. I've read everything. I know St. Jimmy over at my blog, the DallasCowboysShow.com. He's said a lot of things, backing Pacman, but I can't see it. I can't honestly see how he is completely innocent in that thing. He did something. He contributed to something. He got mad on something. He let the alcohol take you. And I'm telling you, alcohol is bad. Alcohol is bad news. I think everybody agree with that. Alcohol is bad news. So maybe I hear he's going into a facility. Maybe he's doing that or whatever. But I'm telling you, I don't think Jerry wants him back. I don't think Wade wants him back. And I don't want him back. And I don't think most of you want him back. He hadn't been playing that great anyway. And then we all know what he's been doing on the kickoff returns. So let's just let this play out. But I'm like Wade. He's not with us. He's not here no more. It's Scandrick and I don't know what I'm talking about. But now we just got to move on. Now we have Roy. Roy. Now, if some of you guys used to come to the Dallas Cowboys Show chat room, the video chat room this summer, and this summer we had a chant going. Adam, from New Jersey, NJ Devils, we used to say Roy for Roy, Roy for Roy, Roy for Roy. And because we wanted to trade Roy Williams for Roy Williams. Because I thought, and I still think Roy is the perfect receiver out there for our offense. I know a lot of people saying Chad. I didn't want Chad on my team. I like Chad, but don't want him on the team. And then they said Bolden. Bolden maybe, yeah. Bolden and Roy are kind of like the same. But I still like Roy because Roy is a number one. Bolden, maybe not. TJ, same thing with TJ, who's your mama. TJ is going to be free, but we need somebody now. And if you put TJ and Roy and let me choose, I would just close my eyes and grab one. I think I like Roy more, but TJ is highly productive. So, I'm good with Roy. I couldn't be happier with our wide receiver situation. We have a number one receiver on one side, and we have a number one receiver on the other side, and we got Creighton in the slot. Amazing. As for Roy, his numbers are great. He had a 2006 Pro Bowl. Considering he's never had any quarterbacks, Joey Harrington. He got a quarterback with Kitna for a while, but, Kitna is still Kitna. He hadn't really done anything major before he got to Detroit. So, he's going to be good for us. Next, Felix Jones. Not so much good news there. 2 to 4 weeks. We're just going to have to bear it while he's gone. The good news, and what I've said about all summer, we got Tayshard. And Tayshard is really good. Tayshard don't have the one-pop touchdown abilities, but Tayshard can spell Barber and do really well. So I'm not worried about running back. I just want my Felix Jones back quick. Tony, good news here. Enough people have called him a punk that he wants to play with his pinky. I guess the call from Brett Favre helped too and told him how to throw with that pinky. I really don't want him back this week. If he is really truly healthy and can play this week, then I want him to play this week. But if not, rest it up, be all right, because the next week with Tampa Bay, we're going to need you. And we're just going to need you to be there to throw the ball, or to the threat of you to throw the ball against that Tampa Bay defense. Because if not, then they're going to collapse on Brad, and Brad's going to have to throw short passes, and it's just, it could get ugly with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New York Giants. If Tony Romo was back there, those safeties stay back, and we have an easier time to run and pass the ball. So I hope this is good news with Tony, and I hope he's really feeling better. Because seriously, Tony Romo can sit out if he has to, because we need Tony healthy later on than now. But it's just a pinky, right? Cut it off like that kid did in Florida, wasn't that? It's stupid. Cut off your finger. The new offense. Like I said, Creighton is back in the slot where he works his magic. And now with Roy and T.O., who are highly physical, and Witten, there's not going to be a way to stop these Dallas Cowboys. And it's good because the defense not playing very well. I don't know if it's the talent. I don't know if it's the scheme. The scheme seemed to work in San Diego. Maybe it is the talent. So we got to figure out what's wrong there, how to fix it. But we can outscore anybody. St. Jimmy also has an article over in my blog comparing our offense to the Colts offense when the prime. You know, number one receivers and a good tight end. But our tight end is much better. So bottom line, we are still in good shape, everyone. Still in good shape. We can come out of these next 3 games with at least 2 victories. We're perfect. 1 victory was still good. So don't fret. When we get through this little rough patch and come out on the other side, we're better than we started the season, even without Pacman. Believe it. Believe it. Peace out, butters.